Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. So today we got Clints WRX. We got his 2014 hatchback right back here. You guys can see it. The green wheels, matte, what is this called? Matte gray or whatever?
Matte dark gray.
Matte dark gray wrap on it. But what we're going to be working on today is we're going to be working on his mirrors here. So he put some, got some STI mirrors off of a friend. And basically what we're going to be doing is doing these side markers right here. Going to be wiring those up to the car. Oh yeah, and also forgot about this.
Yeah.
All right, see, we got that. This is a mid-pipe. This is a what is it? A CNT?
Yeah, but
this is a CNT mid-pipe.
custom because it came with the resonator, so they chopped that off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So somewhere in here, I guess right here, right?
Yeah.
They
Right
took the resonator out of it. It's 3-inch piping, but now his car is going to be pretty much straight
straight
pipe.
No resonator mid pipe, no mufflers, axle back. So
it should be interesting to see the sound difference. I know it's going to be a lot louder, maybe a little more raspier or something.
If it's too raspy, we'll see. Because then, I don't know. We'll see.
Cool.
But yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to get down to it. We'll get started. Alright guys, so real quick what we're going to do is remove the door panel. I already previously made a video on this, so I'll just put like a card up above, or I'll put like a tag in this video somewhere around here, something like that. But I explained basically in detail how to take this door panel out. Okay guys, so once you remove the door panel and all of its areas surrounding, you're going to want to go ahead and remove that clip area. Now these mirrors, I didn't realize this, but these STI mirrors were installed on a WRX before. So they've actually kind of already been wired up, but what you're going to want to do is take the wire, you're going to want to put a fork on it. We're going to make a ground area and put it under one of these screws, so it's going to use chassis ground for the negative side of the power. Then we're going to use this one here, which already kind of has a little crimped on connector, and we're going to wire that to the turn signal relay. What you're going to want to do though is basically take off this like splash guard stuff off the door. You're going to want to pull it back a little bit till you expose this area of where this little weather strip piece is. It kind of goes in between the door. So what we got to do is open this up. We got to pull this out and then run a new wire in it and then take it under the dash and whatnot. Yeah, so basically right now I'm just peeling back tape. There's black electrical tape going up, and now I'm on to the white electrical tape, which I'm taking off right now. And then once we open that, we're going to be able to get into this tube and start running. Okay guys, so I got all the electrical tape removed now. What we can go ahead and do, I'm going to start trying to feed the wire on through here, feeding that down through the door and underneath the dash. So we'll kind of see how that works out.
Alright, and once Blake's done with this side of the door, we'll go ahead and jack the car up, and I'll go ahead and unbolt the mid pipe, and we'll go from there. But it's starting to rain, so if that happens, we're just going to pull it in the garage. Rain won't stop us.
Alright guys, so we just pulled into the garage because it started raining a little bit, so we decided we'd get a head start on it and get in the garage before we got soaked. But we got this wire. This is just 18 gauge wire. It's a stranded wire. So I'm going to go ahead and start to try to feed this through here. We'll see how far it goes. You can pull out kind of the side area, which hopefully helps out. You can pull out the side and the bottom. Hopefully what that does is just allows you to kind of push it through here a little bit better. So try that out.
I'm just here watching Fast and the Furious, but soon I will be installing the mid pipe, just out of a matter of time.
Let's see. I got it.
You got? Oh.
I got it, dude. So I haven't mentioned this yet, but what we did is we kind of put like a coat hanger through here. I'm gonna tape the wire on. This is hopefully, I don't know. I haven't gotten any farther yet, but hopefully this is the most pain in the ass part. Is gonna be getting this wire through here, and it's mostly just because it's this rubberized tube. So like a thicker wire, like a 12 gauge stranded, might be easier to get through there, or like I use a coat hanger. So do what you do. Kind of like squished in here. Okay guys, so what I did is I ended up using a coat hanger to feed it through this area from the bottom all the way up. I have like a slight bend at the end of this. Hopefully this doesn't cause an issue trying to pull it out. Hopefully it doesn't. We'll kind of see if it starts feeling like it's being resistive. I'll push it back. But what I did is I took the wire, kind of went like this, just kind of put a little loop on the end here. I'm just gonna hook this on the end of the coat hanger, and then we're just gonna electrical tape this up. Gonna make sure to kind of put a smooth head on this, that way when it's pulling through it doesn't like cut or catch on anything. And we'll just kind of tape it back a little bit. It doesn't have to be taped on too awful much. Alright guys, so we're getting right to the end right now. I can feel it almost there, and boom! There we go. Okay, so we got the wire through. Like I said, hopefully this is the hardest part. Alright guys, so what we had to do after that is, you have this little inside piece here. There's a clip on this area here, so you've got to push. Also down at the floorboard area, there's this little I don't know, piece of plastic. I basically just turned that counterclockwise until that popped off. And then I was able just to push this out from the door. I just kind of maneuvered it out there. And now we can get to the spot where we can put the wire all the way through. So we'll just go ahead and feed this through, and then we're going to continue it on. Just get a little bit, and you should be able just to feed it right through the door here. Boom. All right, there you go. Okay guys, so I have that hanger. I'm just going to pull that all the way out. I basically just fed this all the way through the dash area, just using that kind of as a chase. Attached it on the end there, and then I was able to cut that off. Alright guys, so if you can see these two little black clips on the side of your fuse box, that's where your relays are. If you take your thumb, you should be able to push against those. This whole little box area is going to unclick. Just like that. Okay, now you're going to be able to move these relays out of the way, and then you can get up to them underneath the dash. Okay guys, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to twist these wires together. We're just going to solder up this connection real quick, and then I put a piece of heat shrink tube over the top. You want to keep that away from the heat source because I got a pretty hardcore heat source here right now. But you can just take the solder. There we go. Nice soldered connection. I'll take that connection like this. Then you can take the heat shrink tubing, go ahead and twist it over the top. You want to make sure you don't get a lot of heat into the wire, or else what's going to end up happening, the heat shrink tube is going to shrink on you before you want it to shrink. So now you can just apply a little bit of heat. Boom. Now that's all heat shrinked up real nice, and you shouldn't have any issues with that. If you want to do a little bit extra, you can put a little bit of like electrical tape over this if you want, but it's not really needed as the heat shrink tube does a really good job. Moment of truth. Go ahead and hit the hazards or the blinker. We'll see if it's working.
Yep.
Cool. There it is.
Because it's actually blocking two of the bolts that go into my axle back. So, see you under the car in a bit.
Camera inception.
So we're gonna jack the car up now on one side so I can go underneath, and we'll get the mid pipe on, and then of course we'll do some sound clips of it. But,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Blake will cut a section out of my diffuser because it's blocking two of the bolts from the mid pipe to the axle back. So
let's get down to it,
yeah.
Huh? Yeah, you got that.
Nope.
You're under there. It's good enough.
I can't reach the top of the mid pipe.
Oh, that's overrated.
So David won this and the sticker giveaway, as you guys might have seen. So since I'm out here at Blake's, he's not too far away. He's at UC Davis. So he won the You Like This by Facebook. So here you go.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Want to check out my car? This is my channel, STI. I'm sure you guys will love it.
Right on. Yeah.
Right there.
If you guys have seen, probably saw the video where I took his car out at autocross.
Yeah.
That was the one that was all sideways, smashing around, badass external wastegate and all that. So fun little ride.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for coming over, David.
Yeah.
Of course.
So change of plans. Blake's actually skinnier than I, and he can fit much easier under the car because it's just on little tiny blocks, and I could barely fit up to the top of the mid pipe, where he, as he says, he can make it all the way. So yeah, he's gonna do the mid pipe. We'll probably just be faster anyways. He's got longer arms and everything, but Yeah, and also David just dropped by to pick up the sticker. He drives an 07, 05, 06, 06 STI that is making around 400 wheel, and it's crazy. So it's a Hawkeye, so one of those years. But anyways, he's going under.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go underneath the car. I got the my ear plugs, and I got the eye protection on. You always want to use that when you're doing a grind, using a grinder. Just doing it on plastic, still you don't want that crap in your eyes. It gets hot, gets starting to get melty and all that. But we're gonna cut this diffuser a little bit. So I got the angle grinder. Get under there and just kind of cut it out.
Blake's working on getting the gasket off, or sorry, the hanger for the mid-pipe off.
It's about to fall on my face in like 3, 2, let's see, 1, there it goes.
Boom, mid-pipe's off.
Cool. Alright.
As you guys notice, new mid-pipe. The new mid-pipe will now go on.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
No hanger. So.
Zip
I mean,
ties.
yeah, melt the hell out of it. Cold start. Okay guys, so we just started on the driver's side. Again, I just took off the door panel, got all that tape removed off the wire loom. I put the this little coat hanger back through there, and I have a little like loop on there. I'm gonna do that same loop thing again where I just put it on and twisted it, and then I'm gonna pull it through the tube. So down there on that relay, you have 2 different wires that you need to tap into. You have a white wire with a red line on it, and then you have a gray wire. The gray wire is for the passenger side, and the white with the red is for the driver's side mirror. So those are the 2 that you're going to want to tap onto. Once you tap onto those, you're going to be able just to go ahead and put the relay back in there. Just click it how you took it out. You can go ahead and put these panels all back on. I'm going to go ahead and put the door panel back on. Like I said before, I have that whole video of how to install and uninstall and reinstall the door panels, so if you want to check that video out, feel free, but that's what I'm going to go to now. So yeah, pretty much the whole install is done, and I think it looks pretty good. It's working out good. It's making noises, blinks when you
Yeah, walk
turn the
around.
hazards on or turn the turn signals on. We'll do the turn signals. That's the left one, it's the right one. So yeah, they look pretty cool. Alright guys, so these have been around for years. This is like my grandpa's old school creeper, right? This thing is pretty cool. Not a creepy grandpa, but just a creeper. Alright guys, so we gotta go under there and cut the diffuser out a little bit. So I got the Whoa! I did it on purpose, but I thought I had a better grip. Got the angle grinder out. I'll start that over.